Good. Good evening, and welcome to the regular City Council meeting. Today is Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024, and it is 7 p.m. Regular meetings are generally held on the first and third Tuesday of each month in City Council chambers here at City Hall. City Clerk Assistant, please call roll.
Yes, Mayor. Councilmember Genoway?
Here.
Councilmember Johns?
Here.
Councilmember Winstead?
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Otto?
Here.
Mayor Jennings?
Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum.
Thank you so much. Now I'd like to invite Pastor Jim Seisler of the Laguna Niguel Presbyterian Church to provide this evening's invocation, followed by Cadet Girl Scout Troop number 8597 to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. All rise, please.
God, in this season of Thanksgiving and celebration, we have much to be thankful for the beauty of this place that we call home, for the faithfulness of all those who serve this city in a variety of capacities, for the very reality of Laguna Niguel that celebrates its 35 years of incorporation on December 1. For friends and families, those relationships that give us joy and purpose. For all this, Lord God, we give you thanks. Now, as we gather this evening to hear the voices of our citizens, to deliberate over proposals, as sacred oaths of office are undertaken and leadership for the new year determined, we ask that you would bring wisdom, clarity, direction, and civility to these proceedings. Bless all who seek to live into the high calling that is a citizen of this city. Amen.
Audience attention, color guard advance. Color guard, present the colors. Would the Honorable Mayor, City Council members, and audience please join in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Audience may be seated.
Thank you so much. We are going to join you
Forward.
in the well. Great job, ladies. Thank you for being here tonight. What an honor. And we would like to meet you, and the troop leader, if you'd like to come, we'd like to meet you as well. So will you tell us your name, the grade you're in, and we just had Thanksgiving, so what are you thankful for? And you can take the mic and pass it down.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Flores. I'm 11 years old, and I'm grateful for my family.
Hi, my name is Kylie Flores. I'm 14 years old, and I'm grateful for my family.
Hi, my name is Ayo. I am 11 years old, and I'm thankful for friends and family and just being able to do like sports.
Hi, my name is Ava. I'm 11 years old, and I'm thankful for friends and family.
Hi, I'm Eva. I'm 11 years old, and I'm thankful for family and friends.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. I'm 11 years old, and I'm thankful for my friends and family.
Hi, I'm Lisa, and I'm the troop leader for this cadet troop, 8597. They're sixth graders, and we also have an eighth grader joining with us today as well. And I'm thankful for being able to live and work in Orange County.
Thank you so much. We're going to take a picture.
Color guard dismissed.
Great job.
Leader out. There you go. Good. Good. Good to see you too.
Thank you, ladies, for starting our meeting off right. We appreciate you being here. We will now move on to public comments. Any person wishing to address the City Council is respectfully asked to complete and present a gold color request to speak form. These forms are available on the counter that is located near the entry door of the council chambers. Please be aware that the time limit will be 3 minutes for each person to speak. This is a time for members of the public to share comments with the City Council. The Brown Act does not allow the City Council to respond to speakers at the meeting. However, City staff will follow up and respond to questions or provide information needed. Speakers will be called in order from the request to speak forms. To allow equal time for speakers, minutes may not be given to another speaker. You may have another person read your written statement. City Clerk Assistant, are there any additional requests to speak forms?
No, Mayor.
Thank you very much. These are all for agenda items, so public comments are now closed. We will now move on to our consent calendar. Are there any items to be pulled from the consent calendar for questions or discussion? No. May I get a motion to approve the consent calendar? Okay, motion passes. Thank you very much. We will now move on to the formal presentation of the administration of oath of office for our 3 returning City Council members. I would like to invite Councilmember Johns, Councilmember Winstead, and I will be joining, and our loved ones to the well area where I will join them as well. The Honorable Assemblywoman Lori Davies will be presenting the oath of office to us this evening. Assembly Davies, will you also join us? Thank you.
Former Mayor John Mark and myself were here 8 years ago in that position. Boy, time has really moved. Well, welcome, and I can't tell you what an honor it is for me to be able to swear you guys in. It's truly, I mean, this is my city, you know, this is the love of my life, and just being part of this, it means so much. So thank you for inviting me to do that. So what I'm going to do is have you raise your right hand and repeat after me, and I won't do a lot of lines, I promise. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Share. Share. God believes in sharing. All righty. Hands are up. All right, repeat after me. I state your name, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California. That I take this obligation freely without any mental reservations or purpose of evasion. And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter. This I can just say congratulations. Should we do a picture first, or do you have me sign? Okay, so I'm going to sign these for you so they're all legal. on behalf of the city and its residents has been explanatory. I commend you for your tireless work and efforts to support the community, keeping the city safe, prosperous, and functional. Your role as mayor has extended Laguna Niguel's reputation of quality, living, service, and business and community support. And obviously, your role as council members have done the same. So again, thank you for the blessings and have a great year.
Thank you, Lori.
We know who's getting those.
That concludes the presentation of the administration of oath of office. We will now move on to comments by council members Winstead, Johns, and I. Our first comments tonight will be from Councilmember Winstead. Councilmember Winstead, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I was really honored to take the oath of office and humbled to sit here with my council member colleagues. Every day, I'm grateful for living in this remarkable city and being able to call it home. But what makes Laguna Niguel the remarkable city that it is? I think it's our smart, savvy, and generous residents and their high expectations of those who represent them. It's those expectations that have created the Laguna Niguel Way. As we embark on the next 4 years, I'm reminded of those who created the Laguna Niguel Way and embodied that commitment to excellence that makes our city such a remarkable place. And to those people, we owe a sincere debt of appreciation and our abundant gratitude. I'm particularly mindful of Pat Bates, who helped create our city, Linda Lindholm and Jerry McCloskey, who helped bring us the beautiful Niguel Botanical Preserve, Robert Ming, who helped ensure that our city remained fiscally strong and was a beacon of integrity, ensuring that those in power were held accountable for their actions. He truly made the world a better place. And our own Lori Davies, who strives every day to keep our community safe and to save lives by working with our law enforcement and the parents of teens who lost their lives to opioids and fentanyl. To the founders of this city and to all the public servants who have come before us, I vow to continue on the path you've created and perpetuate your commitment to excellence. I'm also very mindful of my family, friends, colleagues, and supporters who have truly given so much of themselves. People from diverse backgrounds with varying perspectives and on whom I will continue relying on for their advice and support. I would not have ever started down this path without their support, and I shall be ever grateful for all that they do. That is especially true of my family, my amazing son, who I'm so very proud of. I know he's proud of his mom. I'm not perfect, and I will make mistakes, but I'll own up to them. And I will continually strive to make him proud and keep him as the priority in life that he is. And to my equally amazing husband, Ray, whose support and indulgence means the world to me. You are my rock, and I wouldn't be in this seat if it weren't for you. I'm also honored beyond words to have been given two great examples in my parents, who taught me the value of hard work, dedication, and exemplified commitment to excellence. To my fellow council members, to the staff of our amazing city, I look forward to continuing working with you on all that's to come. May God bless America and the remarkable city of Laguna Niguel. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Winstead. Next up is Councilmember Johns. You have the floor.
Thank you. I was honored to serve on the Laguna Niguel City Council the last year and a half. It was a privilege to work with the City Council, these people up here, during that period. Now I have the opportunity to serve this beautiful city for another 4 years. Working with this City Council and our talented staff, we will continue to serve the needs of our residents, keeping Laguna Niguel one of the safest cities in California, fiscally responsible, and care for the needs of all our residents, to include our veterans, seniors, and our homeless. I am looking forward to the opportunity and challenges that are ahead of us over the next 4 years. We don't get very far in life without the support of our family and friends. I would like to take a moment to thank my family for their support. Several of them are here tonight, and I'd like to recognize them. My mother, Nani, she goes simply by that. One of my 4 sisters, Tracy, and her husband, Tom. Our 2 sons, Michael and Stephen. Their wives, Serena and Joanna. And 4 of our 5 grandchildren, Zach, Jake, Addie, and Q. He just made it in, so thank you, Q, for being here. Finally, I want to take a second to thank my wife, Michelle, for all her support and encouragement. Almost 4 years ago, we moved to Laguna Niguel to enjoy our retirement, never dreaming that we would get so involved with this wonderful, beautiful city. Michelle is my partner in life, my rock, my sounding board, and my biggest supporter. I am truly blessed to have married such a wonderful, beautiful person. I would not be here today if it was not for her being along with me and standing right here by my side. I want to thank you for everything you've done for me. I'm looking forward to working with this City Council over the next 4 years. The last year and a half went by so quick, and we did so much. I am truly looking forward to the next 4 years. And with that, I'll turn it back over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I will now provide my comments. I am deeply grateful and humbled to have the opportunity to continue serving this incredible city for another 4 years. To be entrusted with this role unopposed is a privilege I hold with the utmost respect and responsibility. Laguna Niguel is a remarkable place, and I am honored to continue working on behalf of our residents to ensure its bright future. I want to extend a heartfelt thanks to my council colleagues. Your dedication and collaboration are vital to ensuring Laguna Niguel continues to thrive. I'm also deeply appreciative of the many volunteers who so generously give their time and energy to make our city so exceptional. A special thank you to the outstanding organizations we recognized through the year with our Laguna Niguel Cares initiative. Your commitment to serving our communities is truly inspiring and reminds us all of the power of partnership and service. I also want to thank our outstanding city staff, whose dedication and hard work make Laguna Niguel a thriving community we're all so proud to call home. I also want to express my deep gratitude for our police and fire services, who tirelessly ensure the safety and well-being of our residents each and every day. I want to take a moment to acknowledge my incredible husband. Your unwavering support, encouragement, and love make it possible for me to dedicate myself to this role. To my brothers, my friends who are truly family, thank you for being here tonight and for always standing by me. Your presence and encouragement mean more to me than words can express. The community is truly special, and I am committed to upholding the values and vision that make Laguna Niguel the remarkable city it is. I also want to express my profound gratitude for the opportunity and trust you have placed in me to serve as your mayor over these past 2 years. Serving as your mayor these past years have been one of the greatest honors of my life. Over the last 4 years, we've faced challenges together and celebrated many successes. I am so proud of all that we have accomplished in this community, and I'm committed to building on that progress during the next 4 years. Together, I know we can achieve even more for our residents and future generations. Thank you for your trust, your support, and the opportunity to continue serving this remarkable city. Here's to the next 4 years of progress, partnership, and community. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Sorry. Whew. Thank you. Thank you very much. We will now move on to the section of Mayor and Mayor Pro Tem, the selection of Mayor and Mayor Pro Tem. I have some requests to speak forms. Are there any additional requests to speak forms?
There are none.
Okay, great. I will call from the order that we have them. First is Jan Sheritz.
Mayor Jennings, council members, city officials. My name is Jan Sheretz. I live at 29216 Pompano Way, Laguna Niguel. I want to begin by saying I appreciate and support this whole council. I'm grateful for the many wise and sometimes controversial decisions that you have had to make. Our city is in good hands, and I, of course, wish it to continue in that positive direction by electing Stephanie Otto as the next mayor. I have witnessed Stephanie's advocacy for policies that she knows, after doing much research, will benefit, enhance, and promote our city. She does her homework. She is always prepared. I have seen the results of Stephanie's leadership in many, many activities across the spectrum of city governance. One outstanding example was her organization and gathering of numerous groups of citizens to give input on vital city issues, and she listened well. In the natural order of things, Stephanie Otto will be an exceptional, empathetic, and progressive leader. I hope you will vote for her. Thank you. And by the way, I love the Christmas lights outside.
They are beautiful. Thank you so much. Next up, Diane Groth.
Good evening. My name is Diane Groh, and I live at 29491 Vista Plaza in Laguna Niguel. I'm here to speak in support of choosing our current Mayor Pro Tem, Stephanie Otto, as mayor for 2025. First, I'd like to thank Mayor Jennings for her service in representing our community. But now it is time to continue the city's tradition of choosing another council member for the position. In many communities, the citizens elect the mayor directly. In contrast, Laguna Niguel has established a tradition of choosing our mayor from their ranks in an equitable manner. While the mayor is largely symbolic, the person chosen does represent our community. Rotating the position fairly among you affirms to the community that you are a cohesive council that both respects and trusts each other, regardless of your differences. In serving as a city council member and as Mayor Pro Tem, Ms. Otto has shown her commitment to our community by working effectively with city staff and the other members of the council for the betterment of our city. She voted to support a balanced budget and has supported our public safety, including law enforcement and firefighters. She has worked tirelessly to solve the problems that our community faces, including the fire risk that increased insurance rates, and led the fight against the battery storage system proposed in our neighboring community. In addition, she demonstrated her recognition of the importance of community identity by spearheading the effort to become a Tree City USA. She is dedicated to helping the least advantaged among us by organizing many sock and coat drives and coordinating volunteer tutors for Hidden Hills Elementary School. She also started a first-generation college scholarship for Hidden Hills and Dana Hills High School. In summary, she's highly qualified to assume the role of Mayor of Laguna Niguel. I respectfully ask for your support in choosing Mayor Pro Tem Otto as our next mayor. Thank you so much for your time and attention.
Thank you very much. Next up, Amy David.
My name is Amy David. I live at 25646 Hampton Drive, Laguna Niguel, and this is the first time I have ever spoken up here. I've been a resident of Laguna Niguel for 35 years, and my husband and I have given tirelessly to volunteer in all different aspects of it, so this city means a great deal to me. and to my husband and family. I'm going to stick to my script so I can get all the words in the time allowed. The mayor of this city should be someone who fights for us. At a minimum, the mayor should represent the people of this city by standing against property tax increases. I was glad to see 4 city council members, Jennings, Genoway, Johns, and Winstead, stand against Prop 5, which would have increased property taxes. My husband and I raised our kids in Laguna Niguel. They are now adults, and they want to live in the city where they grew up. We all know how difficult it is to find and afford a home in this area. Raising property taxes will only make housing and rent more unaffordable. For many families, the unaffordability of this state has pushed our kids and grandkids to live in other states. Prop 5, while I'm glad it failed, would have made a problem worse. Imagine your next property tax bill doubling or tripling. You would probably start looking for homes in other states. I never thought I would see a city council member in this city support a crazy idea like Prop 5. That's why I was astonished to see Mrs. Otto vote to support this property tax increase. This position is not in line with the values of fiscal conservatism and limited government that have been the bedrock principles of our city for 35 years. Mrs. Otto also voted to support more sober living homes in residential neighborhoods and supported taking away local control with Prop 1. I don't need to explain to all of you how the lack of regulations of those homes has created a nuisance in our neighborhoods. Again, these positions taken by Mrs. Otto are inconsistent with the majority of the residents in this city. I want to thank you all for serving our city. I know it's a hard job, and all 5 of you do what you genuinely believe is best for us. I believe it is in the best interest of the city to select a mayor and mayor pro tem whose policy priorities align with the majority of the residents and align with the majority of the city council. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, Patty Mouton.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, City Council members, city officials, and neighbors. My name is Patty Mouton. I live at 29592 Pelican Way in Laguna Niguel for the past 36 years. I would like to humbly and respectfully encourage our City Council to elect a mayor and mayor pro tem who is in alignment with the citizenry of Laguna Niguel, as evidenced by the recent election. People across the country and in our city spoke loud and clear for a voice of fiscal reason against progressive politics, and we really want that to be reflected in how we run the city of Laguna Niguel. Proposition 5 would have been disastrous for most of us. Sober living homes are known to be bad influences and difficult for all neighborhoods and highly, highly unregulated. So they have no place in the city of Laguna Niguel. Please find a mayor and mayor pro tem that is in alignment with what the citizens of Laguna Niguel have said in the way they have voted and with the majority of the city council. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next up, Lieutenant Colonel Carl David.
Good evening, Mayor Jennings and members of the council. I am Lieutenant Colonel Carl David, retired U.S. Army, and I live at 25646 Hampton Drive in Laguna Niguel. My wife mentioned that we have 2 kids that we've born and raised here in Laguna Niguel, and we've been active volunteers, as she said. I also know that we have experienced some great things in the city, good things and unfortunately some bad things. However, as you know, we've had some leadership issues with the city council in the past that need to be addressed. I rise to speak about your selection process. You have a solemn responsibility to select a member among yourselves that is dedicated to utilize the power vested in this important position to uphold the Constitution and our city charter. Additionally, that leader must be committed to represent the majority of our citizens while appreciating and serving all with compassion and respect, but never compromising the principles we believe in of fiscal conservatism and honor of God and country. You must use public service for good in our public safety and community development now and for generations to come. I do not believe a mayor should do the minimum possible in anything. However, the minimum of the mayor should ensure representation of all the people of the city by standing against the out-of-touch state attempts to take away our rights, impose such things as property taxes, culture issue mandates in our schools and communities, and stop the invasion of illegal immigrants that use our taxpayer dollars to damage our way of life. As you vote with your colleagues, please consider your oath of office that is similar to my oath as I took as an Army officer. I'm encouraged for the future. I ask for your moral courage to do the right thing, as I recently saw with Jennings, Genoway, Johns, and Winstead, who voted against Prop 5, as Amy mentioned. The results of our adult children not being able to afford a home here is devastating to us because we'd like to have our grandkids around the house. Unfortunately, I was appalled at one of your council members in a current leadership position endorsed Prop 5 and other out-of-touch ideas that support her ideology to give the state new tax increase authority in violation of the fiscal conservatism and limited government here in our city. Ms. Otto is willing to give our expensive residential property to more state-run sober living homes with Prop 1. So therefore, I'm asking you to similarly reject her ideology as we, in the past election, rejected the past 4 years. Her leadership service must be rejected. We need public safety professionals as mayor and mayor pro tem, like council members Genoway and Johns, and not a leader who will certainly resist the majority and the new administration efforts. Thank you for serving and allowing our conservative residents to be heard and represented. Thank you for taking your responsibility seriously.
Thank you very much. Next up, we have Michelle Antonis.
Good evening. My name is Michelle Antonessi, and I live at 30902 Clubhouse Drive. And I am up here to speak in support of Stephanie Otto to be the next mayor of the city. She is a strong leader who is consistently out in the community, representing the city well. She seeks consensus and feedback on the important issues before the city. I am a native Orange Countyite. I was born and raised in Mission Viejo. I've lived in Aliso Viejo and Laguna Niguel for the past 5 years. So I am definitely a native, and Stephanie strongly represents my values. And as someone who has had an extended term as mayor pro tem, I hope that you will vote for her tonight to become the next mayor of the city. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next up, Pam Carey.
Good evening. I want to thank Mayor Jennings for doing such a great job for all of us. And be assured that we all really appreciate the work that each of you do. Councilmember Jean Johns, Ray Genoway, you, Kelly Jennings, as a council member as well, and Stephanie Winstead, thank you all so much. I do think that Stephanie Otto exemplifies my values, and my husband Doug is here. We've been residents of Laguna Niguel for 40 years. We've raised our children here, and Stephanie really exemplifies the values that I hold dear. She's a wonderful mom. She's very loving. And she works so closely with the schools. I see her everywhere. I just can't believe how often I see Stephanie representing all of our values in Laguna Niguel. She's just amazing, the energy that she has to go all the places that she does. And I am a longtime Sierra Club member, so I'm just thrilled that our city is going to be an Arbor City. That means so much to me because it will help purify our air, and it's really an important thing. So I love Stephanie, you can tell. I would really like to see her become the next mayor pro tem. I think she deserves it from all of the hard work that she's done for all of us. And I don't have the ability to say all the many things that she's done for us, but I know that she's worked hard on the fire issues and respects and loves our police presence too. So we just think that she'll do an excellent job as mayor, and we'd love to see her. She's earned that position, and we'd love to see our mayor pro tem become mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, Jennifer Barb.
Good evening, council members. I apologize. I'm combining an open comment and an agenda item number 1 comment here. So my son and I are here tonight to honor Laguna Niguel's and our family's traditions. I first wanted to address our family's disappointment when we learned over social media that the city was no longer participating in the Halloween decorating contest or putting up the map. This has been one of our favorite traditions, and I can only imagine our family is just one of many who was looking forward to driving around our beautiful neighborhoods to support this community event and get into the holiday spirit. We tried to set out on our own, but it just wasn't as fruitful or as fun as following along the map. And as there's no way to measure how many Laguna Niguel residents enjoy this every year, I question why the city decided not to do it and hope it comes back next year. Our next favorite holiday tradition is right around the corner, the Laguna Niguel Holiday Parade. This will be the first time our kids will walk in the parade. My daughter will represent Girl Scouts, and my son with me tonight will represent his championship Laguna Niguel All-Star Baseball team. We're very proud of him and his team. We are proud of our Laguna Niguel community and love to celebrate it during the parade. My family represents the values of Laguna Niguel. This takes me to my final Laguna Niguel tradition, and that is supporting the mayor pro tem to be our city's next mayor. Sorry, I should have brought a water. Stephanie Otto has represented our city and my district well the past few years and is deserving of this recognition and responsibility. She will continue to keep our families happy and safe here in Laguna Niguel. She works on the practical issues and concerns that impact our daily lives here in Laguna Niguel. I urge the City Council to not break from this tradition and nominate Stephanie Otto as our next mayor. I hope to see her in the parade representing our city as mayor. I look forward to waving to you. Thank you.
Thank you. And lastly, we have Susanna Bortz.
Good evening. My name is Susanna Bortz. My husband and I live at 24276 La Hermosa. We've lived there for 35 years and have also raised our children here. Even before Stephanie Otto was elected to the Laguna Niguel City Council, she was already an experienced, recognized public servant. Stephanie has long been involved with countless civic groups, such as the Chamber of Commerce. Every day, we witness her amazing work ethic and unrelenting care for our community. She's a team player who successfully leads and participates in multiple city and county committees with a broad range of people. Stephanie regularly demonstrates her value and respect for city staff and for her council colleagues. Please honor the tradition of Mayor Pro Tem becoming mayor. Laguna Niguel deserves an excellent mayor like Stephanie Otto. Thank you.
Thank you very much. City Clerk Assistant, are there any additional requests to speak forms?
Yes, Mayor, I have one more.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and lastly, we have Andrea Redfield.
Good evening. I'm Andrea Redfield, and I'm here to agree with three of our previous speakers about the fact that I think we need a mayor in Laguna Niguel that will represent the masses in Laguna Niguel, which would be one that did vote against Prop 5 and Prop 1. Both would be detrimental to our community as well as our state. I recommend we nominate a mayor and elect a mayor that will fight the Sacramento what's good for one is good for all policies and stand strong on the City of Laguna Niguel's policies and what's made us great. And I'd like to see us keep us great. So I would recommend either Ray Genoway, Stephanie Winstead, Kelly Jennings, or Jean Johns. Forgive me, Stephanie Otto, but I highly recommend that we stick with our conservative values and try to stay the city that we are. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. City Clerk Assistant, are there any additional requests to speak forms?
No, Mayor.
Okay, great. We will now close public comments. As you know, seconds are not required for nominations. I will now open the floor for nominations for mayor, and I am honored and humbled to nominate Ray Genoway as our mayor. Are there any additional nominations? Hearing none, can I get a voice vote for Ray Genoway as mayor? Everyone, we're voice voting. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye.
No.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. We will now close, thank you very much. Congratulations, Mayor Ray Genoway. We will now move on to nominations for Mayor Pro Tem. The floor is now open for nominations for Mayor Pro Tem, and I'm honored to nominate Jean Johns for Mayor Pro Tem. Are there any additional nominations for Mayor Pro Tem?
Yes, I'd like to nominate Stephanie Winstead.
Okay. We'll go in the order in which they were received. Nominations for Jean Johns. Aye.
Are we voting?
Yeah, we're voting.
Yes.
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 Okay. Motion passes. Congratulations, Mayor Pro Tem Johns. We appreciate it. That concludes our selection of Mayor Pro Tem. We will now move on to the comments by newly appointed mayor, followed by comments by the newly appointed Mayor Pro Tem. Mayor Genoway.
Well, thank you very much. And first, I want to thank everybody who came out tonight to this meeting. I think one of the great things about this country is that we can meet in the public square like we are here tonight and have disagreements and have debate. And one of the great things about this city council and this city hall is that when we have debate and disagreement, we do so respectfully. And that should not be overlooked, is that we have debate and disagreement and we do so respectfully. I want to just say a couple words in gratitude to everybody who has helped me become a council member on the city council, to the village that helped raise me. You know, I will never forget where I come from. I come from a place where we have a culture of volunteerism, a place where we have beautiful parks, where children can play safely in neighborhoods, a place where we respect our law enforcement, we revere our senior citizens, we honor our veterans, a place where business, small business, is the backbone of the community. I come from a place called Laguna Niguel, and I am honored to be the mayor of my hometown. It is a great responsibility, and I take it seriously. So I owe a debt of gratitude to my family, to my wife and son who are at home watching, to my parents, to my sisters, Lauren and Nicole, to everybody in my life who have helped me get to this point, to my scoutmasters, my coaches, my professors, pastors, my fellow worthy Grand Knights and the Knights of Columbus, my friends and classmates from Aliso Niguel High School. I think about my classmates from Aliso Niguel often because I know how hard it is to make it, to raise a family in this area, the cost of living crisis that we are enduring. And I'm doing everything I can with the tools I have to make the cost of living just a little bit easier for my friends, for my classmates, for the people I grew up with, for the folks who are trying to raise their family in as good as a community as the one in which they were raised. So to all of our 66,000 residents of this remarkable city, as long as you allow me the privilege to serve on this council, I will never stop fighting for you. I will always fight for a better quality of life for our residents, and I will continue to practice those Sea Country values that have made Laguna Niguel one of the best cities in the United States of America. Thank you very much, and may God continue to bless our remarkable city.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Mayor Pro Tem Johns.
Thank you very much. I don't have anything prepared. I wasn't preparing for this. I appreciate and I'm very grateful for your confidence in me to be the Mayor Pro Tem. This council works very hard to make sure that we're doing the right things for this city. And we're always looking out for the residents of the city to make sure that we are protecting them and making sure their rights are taken into account every single day that we're up here. That's how we vote, and that's what we're looking for. It's not a Dem-Republican issue here. It's what's right for the city. And with that said, I will continue to work very hard to make sure that our votes go towards making sure this is a city that is safe, that you want to raise your family, that you want to retire here, and that you want to work in this environment that we are creating here in Laguna Niguel. So I am very grateful for the honor of being the Mayor Pro Tem. I look forward to the next year with this council. I know we'll do great things for the city, so thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now move on to City Council, City Manager, and Department reports. Does anyone have a City Council report they would like to give?
I do.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry, I have a little cold. I caught a cold on Friday. Thankfully, I was able to do Thanksgiving dinner with the family, but I sound a little funny because I'm still getting over this cold. Just as I want to address some of the comments that were made, actually. With regards to Prop 1, I did not take a position on Prop 1. I said that this city would never be affected by Prop 1. I also served on the Sober Living Task Force here that was started by Mission Viejo Council Member Wendy Buckman to fight sober living homes. And I've worked with Liz Avila, who is a resident here, and I'm a member of the Laguna Niguel Women's Club with her, to work to fight sober living homes. So that's a false narrative. I do not support sober living homes, and I never have believed, and I did not take a position on Proposition 1, for the record. Secondly, Prop 5. Every single council member up here said they would not put that on the ballot. In order for Prop 5 to, if you were to raise property taxes for Prop 5, it first has to be approved by the city council. And all 5 of us said, no, we would not put it on the ballot in Laguna Niguel. I am not for tax increases in Laguna Niguel. I campaigned on no tax increases in Laguna Niguel. I will continue to not support tax increases in Laguna Niguel as long as I'm up here and forevermore. And so that's to set the record straight, that I do not support tax increases, and I have not in the past. It is a false narrative to say that I do. But what I am going to do is continue to work hard for the residents of Laguna Niguel every day, because I love this city. I raised 2 children here in this city. I was soccer mom and little league mom, and I did all the volunteering for all these years. And I'm proud of it because I love this city. And I get up every day and I ask myself, how can I be better? How can I be a better council member every day? And I'm going to continue to do that no matter what. No matter what false narrative comes my way, I will continue to speak the truth up here. And that is my role. So I take this job very seriously, and I will continue to take this job very seriously. My boss, in case anybody is curious about who my boss is, my boss, my one single boss, is the people of Laguna Niguel. Every day, all the time. It always has been. It has always been. There is no one between me and the people of Laguna Niguel. There is no special interest or political party. And if anybody messes with that, I let them know. So the boss, my boss, is the people of Laguna Niguel, and that is going to continue to be that way. And I'm going to continue to fight for the people of Laguna Niguel fiercely. I am proud and grateful to be in this position, just to be here. I've always said that, and I mean it with all my heart. We're all lucky to live in such a great city. And I agree when Councilmember Winstead talks about the people who, started this city. I am grateful to everyone who came before us that I could live in this beautiful city and raise my kids here. And my public service is an extension of that gratitude. That is why I'm here. Every day is to volunteer my time out of gratitude for what we have and what I have. So I will continue to work in opposition of the proposed lithium battery plant as I have for as long as I have, since February of, I think it was this year. One way that we can continue to fight is to make sure that we get the CEC to have a hearing here in the city, and I have fought to have a hearing here in the city so that our residents' voices will be heard when the CEC comes to town. I have tried to figure out a way to work in Sacramento. How can we get this thing opposed? How can we not have this thing built? And I'm working on that currently, and I don't know, I am working hard to get that done. So I'm going to continue to provide the high level of constituent services that I have provided, and I serve all people and all of our community groups. I've been helping, like the Niguel Botanical Preserve and the Niguel Historical Society. I'm going to continue to advocate for more EV charging stations as per our strategic plan and as per our residents' request in the strategic plan survey that we did. They wanted more EV charging stations. There's a couple ways we can do that. One, we can encourage private shopping centers to put them in, and we've already seen the results of our city manager's office work where we see a private entity putting in at the KFC shopping center EV charging stations. We can also continue to put them in ourselves. It's $2,000 a year. They're free to put in, not free, but they're grants. No tax money here in Laguna Niguel is being used to put those in. And it's $2,000 a year to service all those EV charging stations. I'm going to continue to, even though I initiated a working committee in the state to fight insurance rates and all the problems we're having with fire insurance, I helped start a committee statewide that would include over 400 of our California cities. This council has decided not to be in Caliga cities, but even though we're not going to be in Caliga cities and I won't be able to do that, I'm still going to do the work. I'm still going to find an avenue to do the work because I believe that that is an issue that affects renters, condo owners, single-family homeowners. It affects everybody here, and that is a cost of living issue that I would like to help with. I look forward to guiding the city in the right direction with regard to the ziggurat and the general plan and to support our largest infrastructure project we have here on La Paz Road. Continuing to support ways to protect our open space. We're submitting a grant with TCA to be able to clean up an area of town that has a lot of invasive species to make this a more beautiful place to live. And that's going to be, again, grant money, and hopefully we'll be successful in doing that and find a way to protect our open spaces in perpetuity. And I'm going to continue to keep public safety number one, to support our deputies and our firefighters that protect us every day. I'm going to continue to support green bike lanes and other safety measures like protected bike lanes for our cyclists in Laguna Niguel. And I'm going to continue to find ways to bring our community together with a shared identity, fun things like the Tree City USA. I'm going to continue to find those things that we all can be proud of. And I'm going to continue to work in this community in my personal ways. Some people mentioned tonight, I started a scholarship for Hidden Hills grads. We've been successful in securing 4 scholarships for kids here in Laguna Niguel, first-generation college students. And my heart is with all the residents here, and that is some of the work I do privately on my own. And one of the things I love doing is working with the youth. And every year, and last year I started this, I have a student from Hidden Hills Elementary come join the parade. And so this year, I'm happy that Nate, who is the president of the student government at Hidden Hills Elementary School, will be joining me in the parade. And so those are the little things I like to do to uplift people who, you know, being here on city council is an honor and a privilege, and it's a unique experience. And if I can bring anybody in who can experience what this is like, and they can learn a little bit about it, then I'm going to do it. I always bring people along with me. And so Nate will be joining me for the holiday parade. But anyway, I am grateful to be here. I'm grateful for my supporters who came out and spoke tonight. They've been with me since 2020 and beyond. I want to wish congratulations to our 3 council members who have just been reelected. Councilmember Winstead, Councilmember Jennings, and Mayor Pro Tem Johns. But my biggest thanks goes to my family and my husband. It's not easy, this position's not easy, and it does take our family to help us get through some of these things. So I want to thank my husband for all his hard work and support of me. With that, I'm done with my comments.
Thank you. Any additional comments? Okay, City Manager Letourneau, do you have any department reports?
No reports this evening. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you very much. We are now adjourned at 7:57. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.